All right, y'all. It's May 28th, 8:29 p.m. Let's get to it. Don't see much from yesterday. Went over the top five. Didn't see much. Went over the watch list. Didn't see much. About 5 seconds away from the bell ringing. Everything's looking pretty sideways, which is crazy. Everything's looking sideways. So today might be one of them days where bell just rang. Today might be one of them days where it's a sit out type of situation. We'll see. See if we get anything worth picking. Um, Leaning a little more bearish than on this time around for sure. But everything's looking sideways. Nothing's too directional. Nothing super obvious for jumping out right now. Yeah, everything is a sideways motion. So let's see who's giving us the most squeeze right now. Probably QQQ giving us the most volatility and movement. Surprise, surprise. Got a little bit of like a boost from gold. Short side there. Yeah, we'll flip the QQQ in a minute. Yeah, I think that's the safest bet. So as of right now, we're just fishing. We wait. We just wait it out. The way QQQ is moving, but see mostly short situations. So see if we can get here. Let's see. QQQ is definitely at hourly and 4 hour resistance. Right now it's bouncing off hourly support. So we'll keep an eye on it. See if we get anything worth shorting. Shorts, you gotta be a little bit more specific. In other instances, this is already kind of taken off. Let's break it under the 50 here. I don't see that as a dominant turnaround though. I don't see a second pivot. That would be my only issue with QQQ. So I can see a strong sense for the short. Overreaction was minimal. Wasn't the most amazing short, but give it some time. We got a minute on this candle. Yeah, I can see it moving pretty to the downside pretty well. Right now, it's just moving up though, so I got a little bit of contradiction. It's sideways too, so we're gonna be careful, be patient. Just wait till we see that second pivot. All the sideways motion. While we wait, we got about 15 seconds before we get a new candle. Let's see if we have anything else pop up on the list here. Saw the airlines were moving pretty strategic. Let's check back in on like between them and the cruise ships here. Think about that is they didn't have a lot of volatility either. Can't really trust them. So we'll wait. They're having such a stellar month, stellar week. We'll wait to see what else we can get. We get a turnaround here. We might have had an early trap going. Let's see what else. The gainers for today. Oracle and Palantir is new. Oracle. Let's see. They just popped up on the list. That is the smallest. No, that's not really a. Yeah, that's not really. That's not a divergence on Oracle. Could be like a breakout double bottom. We'll keep an eye on it. But no, I don't see anything worth chasing there. Let's just see breakouts. I see more so breakouts. I don't see anything worth getting my attention. Same thing for Palantir. Checking. I think I already checked in on Best Buy, but it's a strong movement to start the day, to start out at the bell. Yeah, more so looks like breakouts are happening to start off. So ideally, if we can see it, it's kind of what we would want here in this setup. If it were to happen, but we'll see. We'll see if we get another pivot to the upside. Let's see if we see anything specific here. Yeah, choppy run up. Could be a little sideways today, sideways consolidation. Yeah, could be a bottom. Possibly see that. Everything's kind of conjunction right here. Now this could be a false breakout in this area. We're ready to take up going forward, so we'll see. But most of the price action is trapped inside this consolidation. So we'll see what the market decides to do. It's got QQQ possibly about to catch support here soon. And it's moving towards this moving average or surpassing the moving average. Intel and SMCI popping up here. SMCI. It's the smallest trickle down I've seen ever in some of these moves. Go back to Intel. Intel actually had something a little interesting. Yeah, Intel kind of had some strong volatility at the top there. Kind of see it, but not really. It's very weird. It's not the widest um, divergence. And it's possibly a little late to be getting in on it too. So like the move is already being made right here. But I don't like it. I just don't like it. I can kind of see like the double top right here at the top of resistance. It's probably what we're up against. Let's go to QQQ. Let's go back in on it here. Yeah, I can kind of see it there. No, not really. That's upward motion. No, I don't. Yeah, I can't. It's more so of a breakout. I can see the double top. It's very small and thin, but I can see it. I can see it. Neither here nor there. The move has already happened. So this is more of a, it's like a right at the bell type of thing. So I didn't like it. It's not a move I take. Shout out to the early morning 15-minute traders who already have taken it. Most likely we can take their profits already. But no, it's not a move I take. So we'll be patient and see if anything else develops. 'Cause definitely about to start getting some support here soon. Definitely about to catch support. Hmm. Now, how about less than 2 minutes on the screen too? See if we have any type of developments. We got HPE popping up on the list here. Let's see what HPE is looking like. Strong push down, sideways motion as well. Not a lot of volatility. Yeah, not much. Check back in on Intel because it actually gave us some solid volatility. Yeah, Intel looks solid. I just not gonna lie. I don't like how small and tight that is. It's not a wide turnaround or pivot. So I mean the move is legit. I do believe it's a legit move. I can see it. It's definitely about to start tapping into support here soon. But it's one of those consolidation plays where Yeah, you just don't see that second pivot. That's all. That move is tight. You have to be really looking for that move right there. This is basically the candle you're getting in on after it completes, after it breaks. So whatever move that is, it's too late. Too late for me anyway. We got the first 15 minutes out the way, so market's coming down. Yeah, QQQ is definitely tapping some support right now. Let's see. Let's check in on everybody. Yeah, you would have had been looking for that move. That's a solid bust down all the way down here to the bottom. But I mean, it's over with. There's nothing we can do about it. I wouldn't say a missed move, more like not in our setup. So shout out to those traders, breakout traders. Definitely more like a double top because it definitely wasn't in a. I mean, yeah, there's no, I didn't. So I could have seen that. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't enough consolidation for me to justify jumping in that trade. So we're good. It's not the set. It's not a normal setup we take. It's not a normal setup we take. As of right now, Intel and QQQ have us watching the most. That's a strong move by CA6. Strong move. Volatility was at a 1.2. Yes, it's dumping though. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything worth. Nothing eye-catching in there. I'm sorry. It's so far away. Get back in there. Here we go. IWM is giving us a little bit of something, but yeah, I don't like it's worth. I don't like it's challenging. Not an extreme amount of volatility on it. Mm. It's one of them days. Might be in sideways action for most of the day. I can see it. WM is getting my attention a little bit, but not the most obvious. Not the most obvious setup. Hmm. Let's see if we have anybody else on the watch list here. I doubt it. I think I looked at Ford. Ford is having a strong movement right now, but it's ridiculous. Sheesh. Ford is going crazy right now. Let's check back in on Oracle and Palantir. Yeah, they're having a strong breakout moment. Palantir is going crazy right now. Now, Palantir is something that could present us with a short opportunity here. Palantir is on the NASDAQ. Um, got eyes on Palantir. Some wide movement. Volatility looks great on Palantir for, for a short, so we'll keep an eye on it. QQQ is trying to recover. I think we're getting an overreaction from Palantir, so we'll keep eyes on it. It is a part of that NASDAQ. So it is going up along with QQQ, but I think it's overreacting right now. I'll go to it in a second. Still kind of taking some of these screens in. Mm. Hard rejection on QQQ. Yeah, I see a strong overreaction by Palantir, possibly, as QQQ is trying to keep it going to keep it pushing up. Definitely gonna keep an eye on Palantir. Nothing new. We got about 5 minutes here before we get a new hour. So very curious. All right, nothing on the watch list. Let's get eyes on Palantir. Yeah, that thing is moving like crazy. Definitely breaking above there. Let's look at screen. Man, Palantir had an explosive movement. Jesus. Bouncing off 4 hour support. 134.07 is right here. It's moving. It's actually about to tap into, let's see, let's get into a 137, 67, which is old resistance of what we had. We had it at 69 last time we traded it. But yeah, this resistance is still real, so it's pushing up towards that resistance. It bounced off 4 hour support, 134.05. About 3 minutes, 134.05. Yeah, so work out above that. It's been pushing ever since. Palantir is moving. Um, doesn't seem as strong though. I'm not gonna lie to you. This could be overreaction. Could be what we're waiting on. Let's see. We'll see if it bumps its head right here and wants to turn around. Keep eyes on it because QQQ is not enthused. QQQ is bumping into a 4 hour resistance. Just now crossing above that 50. I think this run by Palantir is just about maxed out. I'm not gonna bump my head into it, but it'll also be a pullback type moment. So right here at the 50 on screen one and screen two for QQQ. Yeah, QQQ has been consolidating since 9 a.m. yesterday. So can possibly expect more of the same. We'll see. Let's see here. This is supposed to be right here. Man, that thing is moving. Jeez. Tapping right into that 4 hour support. What's crazy is, let me see. I can I can make a case that on screen one, Palantir can be in a bearish divergence as well. An overreaction when you get that kind of confluence. That's a great sign. We'll see. See if it pans out that way. First signs of a pivot at 4 a.m. Yeah, about 4 a.m. Let's dive into it. Yeah, look at all of that. This thing Super maxed out. Look how tall that bar is. I mean, if they want to keep carrying it that way, yeah, if it keeps going that way, it might not be an overreaction. Yeesh. All right. We're gonna let Palantir calm down. We got a new hour. So, did we get a, it was 8:45. Let's clear it out. Man, join the party. Look at the party that's happening right now. Yeah, I'm not waiting. Could be a breakout. Could be a breakout type moment. Look, I can get in the way. But now QQQ is floating above the 50 like normal. Let's see. We'll give it some time. It's a new hour. You always get an extreme amount of volatility on the new hour, man. Sip some water on their move. If we get a fake out up here. Let's see. It's checking everybody else. See if we got anything. I don't really see much of anything else. See everybody just about at that 50. Q looking normal. Not enough volatility on IWM. You can make a small case for it, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's check in on gold. Don't really have the overreaction on gold. And the volatility on silver. Yeah. Let's check in on everybody else on this watch list. I think everybody else pretty much doing temperature checks on the volatility at this point. Trying to see what's going on because volatility is going crazy. Let's check in on Oracle. Oracle's making a pivot. Oh, let's lock in on Oracle. Come on. Let's lock in on Oracle real quick. Oracle's turning. It could be a good thing. Got a little bit of overreaction on Oracle. Okay. Which looks better? That's a great question. Being presented with an option or two here, Oracle or Palantir for the short. I'm gonna give it some time here. Actually got a pivot on. That's a nice pivot on Oracle. Um, I will change the screen in just 1 second. Let me, yeah, I like the way that looks. Oracle is so clean in the move. Um, yeah, Palantir is not it's not giving us what we want right now. So let's lock in on Oracle. I switch focus. Yeah, Oracle is really moving. Oh, We may circle back to Palantir, but Oracle's is moving like right now. So Oracle's not waiting. Here we go. All right. Ooh, Oracle's also at a point of support as well. So that's scary. So it might bounce up here pretty soon. That's going to be annoying. Kind of getting what we need though. Let's see what those contracts are costing. I think Oracle is definitely giving us a solid push down. Let's see. Where is the Oracle is really I'll explain the move in just one second. I want to see what the contracts are costing Oracle. They cost about 195-ish. I don't like the way they look, but about $6. Probably one contract. Everybody's interested at 200 mark. Oh no, we're doing puts. Forgive me. Oh yeah. Yeah, probably one contract still. Gotta make sure we're looking to do puts here, not calls. We're doing so many calls. Make sure we're taking our time on entry. All right, let's dive into the setup. All right. And make sure we get Oracle on screen one at least. Because Palantir is not budging. And we are pretty close. That is yeah, we're definitely at 4 hour resistance. Daily resistance, just about. I think we might have had a fake out above here. You can kind of, you can kind of make a case for divergence. Going back yesterday, what is that? 7 o'clock? Is it 7 o'clock? It's not 7 o'clock. 5 p.m. Forgive me, 5 p.m. You can make a case that 5 p.m. was the start on screen one from yesterday, and then you can make another case for. I mean, it's just an overreaction. Yeah, 8 a.m. this morning right now. If this pivot is the second pivot, not quite as much of a. I mean, you can make a case. Yeah, it looks like a pullback there. It's at support right now, so you have to be careful with the type of push up we're having here because it still is above the 50 on screen one currently right now. So that is something that could get us caught up right here at this moving average. Could continue to push up and trend upward. So got to be careful about that. But let's lock in on the setup. This is at a moment of truth, the 8 o'clock candle. Let's do this. So make sure I'm explaining it. A strong breakout there, but what are we analyzing? First movement was at 5 p.m. yesterday, 1700 right here. This first pivot. On screen one, that's what I'm seeing. The second pivot would be at, I'll make sure I get there. It's not the biggest. It's definitely a 4 hour resistance. That isn't, I still think we're at a moment of truth right here at the 50. Right here at this moving average is where it gets real. Um, the second pivot, I know I said 8 a.m. earlier, but that's kind of low for me. So in all honesty, I would say 5 a.m. Just a moment of truth. So as you got this type of movement to the upside here, a lot of bearish divergence happening on screen one. Right now it's at a moment of truth at the 50 line on screen one, but we are at 4 hour resistance. So that resistance was at 197.04. 197.04 for the resistance on Oracle, 4 hour resistance. Let's see. Okay. Now we got the big stuff out the way. Oh wow, we're definitely dumping right now. Oh, I think I'm supposed to be in this trade. Hold on. Let me, I was too busy analyzing. Hold on. Let me see where you finished at. So I might be late jumping in this one. Okay. It's at 39 right now. It may be time to go. It's definitely time to go. Definitely catching some support. So we're gonna wait it out a little bit longer because we still got time. Not in a huge rush. I just think that we're at a support level. If it closes below, we'll take the trade because the divergence is clear, but we're at a support line with this moving average. There's a lot of support right here. So that worries me. And then on the higher time frame, we're still above the 50. So we do have the lower highs on the pivots, and I do see bearish divergence around this area on the higher time frames. I even see bearish divergence on the screen too, but we're at a massive support level. So that worries me. Let's check out QQQ. Oracle was bringing as the New York session. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't like it. So even the S&P 500 is near the 50 line. I don't love it. It's not that I don't like it, I don't love it. I see conflicting signs here. So we're at a point of support. It's not that we can't continue to push down. I just think it's gonna be a hard time right now getting it to go, which is why it's pushing up right now, which is crazy to think about. I say give it more time to make sure we're not falling into a bear trap. I can kind of see a little bit of overreaction, but the pivot looks solid on screen too. It's just that right now we're at a support level that I don't like. Time is it 9:15 almost? Got about a minute and a half. About 30 minutes left. We'll see if it dies out. Right here at the moment of truth. Right here at the moment of truth. And it's bouncing off of that 50 line. It's bouncing off of that moving average too. So that's not great. Yeah, and then the S&P 500 just exploded for whatever reason. My God, there's a lot of support for this. So S&P is about to catch up, but it's could be a good thing. Hold on, let me see something on the screen right here. Yeah, S&P is at hourly resistance as well. Um, I can s- I can see some bearish divergence on the S&P on SPY as well. So could be a false move. It could continue to push down. Did it get it? We didn't get a notification on SPY. That's hilarious. Okay, we did. I would say that's weird. Got it on gold too. Gold spikes up. Gold, gold is spiking up. GQQ is bouncing up. Everybody's bouncing up right now. I don't got to be careful. Let's see how it reacts over this line here. Could just chop for a little minute. Could die off. We're getting a little bounce up. So more patience is required, but gotta be patient. We're gonna remain patient. I like the way this resistance line is kind of keeping it under wraps here. Just a lot of support at this line here. A lot of bulls not wanting to let it go. Could be short-lived on the bounce up here. We'll see. See if it's got one more bounce in it. See if it keeps it under that resistance line. If you want to be honest, I see the bearish divergence on screen one for SPYs. Look, is at an hourly resistance as well, so I like it. I'm not gonna turn the screen on SPY, but um, this is potentially a really good setup if this is to work out on Oracle. Oracle being part of the New York session here. Kind of like what I'm seeing just a little bit as it's starting to develop. Just gotta be a little more patient. Gotta let these bulls die out. Looking to do puts on Oracle if it can stay under this 197 mark. As long as the bulls die out, bulls kind of holding on a little bit, bouncing off this line here just for support. See if we can get what we need. Um, kind of locked in, focus a little bit. Let's circle back. We kind of locked in Oracle pretty hard. So let's see if anybody else is kind of open on the table here. Who's the fourth? I'd say it shouldn't be a fourth. See if anybody else has kind of popped up on the radar. A net Intel. Yeah, because Oracle's not letting up either. Yeah, I think we're getting some strong trend-like movement. Who is this? Let me see. And that gave us some volatility, but not enough drawdown on. Yeah, I think we're trending upward for the rest of the day. I can see it. As weird as that sounds. Hold on, who's that? On. Shoot. On is bouncing up. Hold on. I think on we may be a little late on this move, but hold on, let me see. Come on. Let me see. Rewind it. On is looking decent. On had a little bit of overreaction. Let's see. We got some time on it. On is just now crossing the let's get focused on. We got about 10 seconds, and I think on is actually ready for the recovery. 9:20. Yeah, let's go to on. On is ready. on. We're doing calls. We're at 122. Like on is ready. Was it part? Yeah, on is ready. All right, we're in on. I can see the divergence. Oh, deep breath. A little bit of overreaction. Let's see if it continues here. Where are we at with the? You can see the pivot. It hit resistance a little bit here. So, oh wow, liquidity is crazy on. That is pushing hard. We're definitely at hourly support. So I like where we are. QR code on screen 3 is confirmed. This could be just a strong pullback. Hopefully not a liquidity grab taking us out. It's definitely moving hard. Oh, it's moving hard. Let's get locked in on the monitor. Negative 2% right now. Not terrible. Yeah, not terrible. Not great either though. I'm like what I'm saying, but could just be a pullback. We'll see. But QR code is definitely confirmed. Divergence is confirmed on screen 2. Uh, let's see if it has some carryover on the bounce. Because it's definitely moving extremely fast to the downside. 155 to 144. It's moving fast to the downside. How much are we down right now? Let's see. I'll let the move take care of itself regardless. What part of it's part of the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is exploding. Let's check in on QQQ. QQQ did bounce up. So we're in a period where it's bouncing up right now. I can see the overreaction and divergence. And the QR code is confirmed. So we got all the setups on the 3 screens. And we are currently, where are we at right now? We're at hourly support while being at the 50. So this could be yeah, be patient with it. It's just a strong move. It may slow drag us a little bit, but let's be patient with it. I like to set up. Um, I got about a solid 20 to 30 minutes to kind of wait this out, but we'll give it what we got. Let's talk about it. 'Cause we're in the trade at this point. I'm just gonna wait it out. Um, Early support is at 120. Yeah, 120. 119.99, but 120, you know, big stickler for details. But yeah, support right here, bouncing through support on screen 1. Screen 2, you can actually take the divergence 2 different ways, but I'm gonna take it the simple way. 6 a.m. would be the first pivot. Um, mm-mm. 6 a.m. would be the first pivot. Where we at here? right here, right here, right here. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the first pivot. And right now, currently, 9 a.m. would be the second pivot. We're definitely at a support line here. So as you're getting the bearish movement to the downside, bulls are stacking their case up. So, um, and as you can see, this wick coming to fold here as we're crossing above the 50 on screen one. Oops. It's a little scary there to start off with, but we're good. So we might be in the money or might be in the, at break even at this point. It's just bumped into resistance on screen two once it was time for the entry, which is always scary because it makes it feel like it's kind of maxed out, but it just has that little secondary movement. So it is what it is. You see this, you see, once you see the cues, you got to ride with it, stick with the system. But yeah, QR code was solid. Could be a V-shaped recovery. Shout out to all my day ones. Shout out to the pattern traders. Could be a V-shaped recovery here. Um, I give it a, yeah, and volatility was solid too. Volatility was at negative 4.35. Like that's ridiculous amount of volatility. So we're at a moment of truth. I give it an A minus. Actually, it's pretty clear. I give it an A plus. I just think I give it A minus. The only reason I give it A minus is because of that resistance on the entry. Like once we entered, it was ready to plummet, which is scary. So that's always a little scary, but we'll see. Like at this point, got to see if we got some type of recovery, but I can definitely see this being a V-shaped recovery type trade. Plummeted for the first 30 something minutes or more, giving us a little. This is a pullback, could be a pullback area right here, and then it could just skyrocket for a while. Um, Hoping that comes sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Nothing we can do at this point. Let's dive back into where we are. Uh, we're down 2% right now still. So the fact that we've got a little bit of a scary moment on the QR code, um, one or two of them kind of fading a little bit, a little worrisome there. So it could have a breaking moment. It could stagger. I've seen it stagger before, so um, we're up 2%. So we're catching up. It's gonna start building. It's gonna take its time, but it's gonna start building. It's gonna be a rough road. They're gonna make us earn it. But I see this as a pullback type area right here. So, ask me if I follow all the rules. Yes, see all the rules followed. Um, we're in a pullback right now, which is a great area to be in, but kind of scary if it kind of staggers and breaks a little bit and then kind of goes your way. But the best trades are pullback trades. Right now, what we're waiting on is needed to break above this moving average. So once it does that, now then I feel I can take a breather and feel safe. So let's give it some time here. Right at that 50 on screen one. So everything, the confluence of this trade just looks good. I'm seeing a lot of bullish reasons to stay in this trade. So Getting above that moving average. It's looking good. Get a look closer look here. We just waited out at this point. It's looking solid. Right at that 50 on screen one. I think we're coming close to that 50 on screen two. Definitely see the pivot. It's giving us just a little bit of a hard time, but we're at a really good moment of truth. I can see a lot of the QR code is worrying me too. Let's stay locked in on that. We're up 2%. Just need an explosion to the upside. I feel safe. It's just a little staggering a little bit. That's all. Just a little bit of stagger. It worries me. Let's check in on let's check in on QQQ. Yeah, QQQ is still going through the roof right now. It definitely had a moment of a push. Up 2%. Everything looks like it's closing in. Not liking what I'm seeing. It's just chopping right now. But that's always the scary part of getting in. Starts to chop on you, kind of worry you a little bit. Getting close to, I may just take the profit. How much time we got left? We got 2.5. Yeah, it's chopping a little bit. So if we get too much chop, we may buy out gracefully. Um, Currently up 2%, so I'll take it. Would rather for it to explode to the upside, but we're getting kind of indications on screen three that it's not really ready to run. Maybe too much of a scare. So we may just bow out gracefully for sure. We'll see. We're waiting on. We give it a minute and 40. Could just be me being a little worried, but I'd rather be a little too cautious and get out gracefully than to find out that I'm holding the wrong bag here. So we'll see. Once this finishes, we got a minute and 20. We might be out of this one pretty quick because it's fading. It's definitely fading. It's definitely closing up on us. Got about a minute left and it's still pushing down. Prices haven't gone anywhere. Could be a good sign, but I don't want to be that person to hold the bag and then we're left stuck. Oh, we're down 3%. 45 seconds. Down 1%. Right at break even. Bulls aren't here. We're just chopping right now. We're in a good position. We're at 121, 21.87. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I think we're about to get out of this one. Let's change and replace. We got about 10 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, we're out. We're negative 1%. Oh wow, that's a huge dump. Huge dump. They are dumping it. Oh, down 7%. Fast. It's so weird. 578. Price change hard. Still wants to kind of shoot up a little bit. Stay with it. 580. It's so weird right now because it's flipping again. Let's get it back to 15%. Ah, it is so weird. Um, okay. Let's lock back in. Um, it's just chopping right now. I hate the choppiness. Choppiness is crazy to me. Uh, down 4%. And now it's flipping back to the upside. Not a fan of holding it through the choppiness, but it's definitely flipping. We've got two, maybe tighten the stop loss is probably the best move. Where are we at right now? 122.06, back above 122 mark. We've only got one of the QR code that's not in good standing right now. All others are kind of poached back green. Just one of those weird things where it's kind of staggering you. It's making me wait. Maybe tighten that stop loss. That's what my mind is telling me. Now you got two. Um, I think it's definitely staggering you. We're definitely at a good moment of support. I like screen one on the support right at the 50. It's just not ready to take off yet. Uh, Okay. We might need to let this go. We've only got two out of four on the QR code. It's just real choppy right now. Don't like it. I think we got to lean on the cautious side here. Let's get back to the monitor. Down 4%. It's so indecisive. Now we've only got one. How much time we got on this? We got a minute and 5 seconds. And we've only got one QR code that's in the red. It's just real choppy right now. It's a 50-50 ball. We got to get that push. Just kind of watching it and just kind of watching the QR code at this point. Everything's back green. This one's close. I don't think I've ever had a nail biter this close that I've kind of hung into here. Down 4% still. Only one of the QR code is red right now. It's kind of pushing back up in a solid area. This is very much a lot of discretion. Everything's back green. We just need a solid push. 20 seconds. If we can get that solid push above the moving average, we get a solid move. They're making us hold this one. Pretty rough. Um, I may, I'll be honest with you, I may take a quick bag on this if it does decide to explode. If not, we'll get out of it too. I'm not ashamed of taking a loss. What we got? New candle, two red, two out of four. One is bursting. It's just really innuendo. It's popping right now. Hmm. It's taking you so long. The moving average is crazy. Very, very innuendo. A lot of discretion right here. I usually don't hold through the choppiness. I usually just take the L and move on. But keeping my eyes on this on the QR code for sure on screen three. Yeah. Maybe ready to flip. We really got to get out of here in 5 minutes, but we're coming across that 50 on screen two. It's at 47.55. It's building back up right where we need to be. I think we'll get a lot of traders exploding here. Um, if this 5 minutes can push right above where we need it to push. Gonna be interesting because it's coming. Yeah, this was a nail biter. Down 2%, down 3%. See if we get that push. Everything's back green, but just not quite ready to just release and take off yet. Right at that moment of truth, right at the moving average. It's struggling. Have no reason to take it off right now. We've only got one QR code that's in the red. Another one that's super close. One that's kind of ready to take off. It's just staggering us right now. We've got two in the red. Let's say you down 3%. Yeah, it's just losing steam. It's struggling bad. How much time we got on this? 2 minutes? My time is almost up anyway. Um, I don't know why I'm struggling so bad. Struggling, and by struggling, I mean struggling to take off. It's just choppy, right? Like I've got two out of four on the QR code. I'm usually waiting on the third. Um, see how I finish. It's got a minute and a half left. We were just crossing above that 50. Now everything's back green. It's extremely choppy. Whole lot of choppiness. Usually chopping up profits in the meantime. I only got one QR code on screen three that's in danger right now. It keeps fluctuating back and forth. Usually a lot of people are quitting and just getting out by then, me included. Now we've got two QR code in the red. Usually I get that exit strategy on that confirmation for a third one, but the second the second code is looking really strong right now so far. It's pointing to the upside. You just can't seem to get everybody else to point to the upside. 35 seconds. Now we've only got one in the green, one in the red. And it's back. It's a lot of back and forth at this moving average. They are fighting. Down 3%, but let's see. Moment of truth is the next 20 seconds here, and see what everybody's feeling and turning by then. 5 seconds or 3 seconds. See where we go from here. A strong push up. Everybody's green. That's strong. It's 9:45. We're usually done by now. Um, shoot, this is tight. Um, gotten everybody's green. Definitely getting a red signal right now on the pullback. It'll make me hold it a little longer. We're definitely above the 50 on screen two. That's a great sign. That is a phenomenal sign. Phenomenal sign. If we can cross above that 50, we're at 49 on screen one. If we can cross above that 50 on screen one, that type of confluence is what we need. Sorry, y'all. We're looking good on screen two. We're picking up. We are starting to pick up a little bit, crossing above that 50. Everybody else got to believe in that story. We're down 2%. It's moving at the right time. Come on, go ahead and break. They made us earn this one. It's a nail biter. Come on. 12:30. Everybody's green and pointing to the upside. I'm not sure how much we can actually get from here, but they're making us earn every bit of it. It's actually past our time. We actually got to dip out of here right at that 50. And it is past our time. We're moving. It's starting to move in the right direction. I'll tell you what I'll do because I'm in the middle of a trade. It's actually time for me to dip and go. I'm gonna cut the stream off. Once we get to a point where what about this for 619? I mean, yeah, now it's starting to push. I think I'll just tighten the down down 1.4%. It's moving in the right direction, but it's gonna take some time. I say we move this to 5%. I can't watch it. I want to see if it breaks even. If it gets to a point where it wants to break even. I definitely want to tighten the stop here. It's definitely at a point where everybody kind of wants to take off now. We're at break even right now. So what I'll do, I can't stay and watch this. Let's move it from 15% to 5. And I think we're at a good, comfortable position where we at least if I don't make it or if I get snatched out, I just get snatched out. But I think we're at a good point where we can leave it at 5% and be comfortable. Right. So it's starting we're at break even, starting to push up right now. I'll give y'all the end results later. But I'll see y'all tomorrow.